So, we've gotten a lot of context, but you all are here, and there's one key question that I think we still need to answer, which is why are you here? Actually, we've already asked you this question. You answered this yourself. If you remember, when you registered, you filled out your preference. Some of you couldn't decide, but for the ones that could, we found some interesting statistics. First of all, 36.2% of you want to gain experience training useful AI models. 16.9% of you want to build a real project for your CV or portfolio. Very understandable. And 12.3% of you want to expand your network in the AI field. There's 9% of you that apparently only 9% want to win the prize. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys are just being realistic, but I think everyone has a good chance. That's besides the point. The point is, what you guys really want is to build useful AI, work with real data, network and interact with industry, and be able to compete against others. Now, question to you is, where can you get this currently? We have also these same ambitions. There are courses, projects, hackathons, and Kaggle competitions, and we think that there's a fundamental thing missing in these. So, Kaggle competitions, for example, is where we're very experienced in. We've competed a lot in the past, but there's a key problem. You're always competing against the top engineers around the world. So Kaggle grandmasters, as they call them, from NVIDIA, stuff like that. So basically, there's no competition for students. And this is the gap that we today are trying to fill, or at least start to fill. So this brings us to AI Cup 2026. And what do we want to do with it? Well, we want to develop a national applied AI competition that is built for students, built for you guys. We can see, about a 50-50% split between bachelor and masters. There's some PhDs. We want to bring all of you together and have you compete on a level playing field. What was interesting is 60% of you are self-proclaimed intermediate, whatever that means. So some ML courses, projects, there's some beginners and of course some advanced students. What we want to do with this AI Cup is build real impactful AI. And something that is actually interesting for industry, for you guys to be able to show later on in your life. And as Inold mentioned, one of the important things for that is to consider how your model performs, but two, also, what is actually the impact of your model, and why do you actually make the choices that you do? We think this is important. We've included this in the competition, with the goal being that we produce models that both perform well, but are also evaluated from the why perspective. Lastly, we also want to build a competition that is allowing you to build your AI ecosystem. And we do this, of course, in partnership with the collaborators that we have here. AIC4NL giving us access to 400 plus of their AI organizations. TNO, for example, giving a real societal challenge that we can make a difference in. We do this through bringing you on an 8-week journey. I think you guys might have already seen this. We've updated the visuals a little bit to fit kind of the design a little bit more. But basically, it's an 8-week journey. There's 3 events, and you will build your model in between. We're starting here with the kickoff day, where you're getting the problem introduction. You're getting introduced to basically all the context that we talked about earlier. And you work with real-world data sets. One thing that I didn't mention yet is that 10.4% of you want to improve your skills with guidance from experienced mentors. And that is why we have, after lunch, also a dedicated section for that, where we, as, Team Epoch, will try to bring you along this journey together with TNO and all the speakers that we have here. To actually guide you through this process. For example, for those of you who haven't seen yet, we do have an introduction session that'll be done by 2 of our engineers after the lunch. Then, over the weeks, we plan to have you guys compete, build, and improve your models. This happens from today to the nomination day, where you actually will apply your skills in a real-world context. Then, there's the nomination day. This is where we can network, where we celebrate. At the moment, it's scheduled for the 21st of March, but to avoid having to limit the capacity like we did today, we're actually planning to extend this 1 week later to go for a bigger venue. So stay tuned for that. But the idea here is okay, we're coming together. We want to introduce you to companies. Companies are looking for you, the top AI talent in the Netherlands. We have, the top 5 teams will also be nominated on the nomination day. Makes sense. And these top 5 teams will be going to the final round, which is the award day. This is the Dutch AI Congress that Inold was mentioning earlier. And this allows you to participate on a national stage. This is going to be happening on the 14th of April, where you'll be among the Netherlands' most influential speakers, interact with, of course, the network here, and you'll pitch in front of a professional jury that we're setting up now at the Congress. So this is going to be during one of the breakout sessions. And then win, potentially, out of the €7,000 prize pool in front of CEOs, industry leaders, and policymakers. Marvin has been very helpful in organizing this all. If you have any questions about how the event is going to go, please go to Marvin. And also, of course, a special thank you to you for working with us on making this happen. Now, we also want, let's say the journey doesn't end there. We plan to make this AI Cup a multi-year thing. This year, starting off with the first national benchmark. So at the moment, we're at 450 students among multiple universities, and we are gaining some international traction. But really what we want is to help develop this into a European standard for students participating in competitions. There's many where we can actually work on, let's say, societal data sets with industry professionals. Now, we know this is ambitious, and we think this is still going to take a little bit of time. But of course, this is something we want to build together as the next generation of engineers. Now, I was thinking of a transition here, but we are Epoch, so we are also recruiting. So I didn't end up figuring out in time. But basically, the idea is that we are also operating at this frontier of AI. And we would also like to ask you explicitly if you would like to be part of this journey with us. So this is one of the options. Also, just to give a little bit of background who we are as a team, last Monday we actually finished our model. So what we did was built I guess it's called a policy pipeline simulator to simulate discussions within the government. We're not supposed to be saying too much about it yet, but you can talk about the engineers that are at the recruitment stand if they're interested. We also compete in competitions. So we have recently, I guess a week or two ago, finishing top 6% among industry professionals. Last year, we also won the competition. So this was against 100+ professional teams, where we improved early detection of malaria endemic regions. Oh, okay. And of course, we're working on the AI Cup. So what we're doing is building the competitive infrastructure to fuel the frontier of AI development. So a lot of big words, but of course, this journey starts here. And with this challenge, with AI Cup 2026, with the one that we introduced earlier at the day, where we want to identify bird species using radar data to improve wind turbines. We've given a lot of context. Now I've explained why you guys are here to solve this issue. And now I want to welcome TNO to present the challenge, present the real-world context, and tell you guys where you're going to be competing over the next 5 weeks. Okay.